The 1st of May is a really important day. It's one of the quarter days because it's the celebration of one of our seasons and it's the start of summer. Summer was just such a wonderful time. People said goodbye to the dark half of the year and they welcomed the summer with open arms. And what way they celebrated was through bonfires, and also then there was dancing. There was so much flowers about. The flowers associated with Maytime would have been these beautiful yellows and blues, and they often incorporated that into the festival. But then there was the other superstitions about the Maytime, and it was the time where the fairies were believing to be moving from their winter abode to their summer abode. So there was kind of a very superstitious time and a time for protection from the fairies. And also another aspect of it, not a nice one, was that it was a time for the tenant farmers to have to pay their rent, and it was a gale day, the 1st of May, the 1st of November, and after a poor winter, it was hard to get that 1st of May's rent. It was always a very hard time. So the May bush was really important. It was really part of the festival. It's like decorating a bush. Now, it could be a bush that's in situ, just outside your doorstep, and maybe you decorate it with ribbons or bits of flowers and maybe some of the leftover Easter eggs, and that would be your home May bush. But often there was another May bush that children would have carried from house to house as a welcoming of the summer. This was a way of just bringing the summer to each house in your neighbour's house. And the May bough would have been a larger May bush that would have been through cities, and it was almost like a bit of a tree almost, with sort of bits of flowers and lovely streamers and wonderful things from it. And then in other towns we also had the maypole. Now you might think that's kind of strange because like you associate that more with Morris dancing and in England, but actually we had plenty of maypoles in Ireland, and then again they were around a big pole, possibly evolving from that a maypole being a large tree, but then again with flowers coming from that and dancing and associated with that. Now mayflowers really come into their own, they're blue, they're yellow, but it's just this lovely festival of flowers, and often children would have picked flowers the evening before May and left them, strewn them on the doorsteps of their neighbours as a welcome. When they opened their threshold or opened their door, they'd see that flowers on their doorstep, and there's such a welcome of the summer in